ordinary people gathered as new Samsung ambassadors. Their mission was to recreate Berlin in 5 days with the Samsung Galaxy Note.
Creative is wanting.
Like a stone, can be like a kiss.
Freedom.
Being unique.
Inspired by the cityscape and everything they encountered, they recreated Berlin. Inspiration doesn't require a special place or time to transpire. Rather, it can be found all around us, in our neighborhood, in the playground, and even from the daily breakfast we eat. Creativity can come from any part of life, because creativity isn't only for a chosen few.
Everybody could be a creative person.
Everyone could be a creative person.
Anyone can be a creative person.
It belongs to everyone. Be creative.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Samsung Mobile Unpacked 2012. It is a pleasure to greet you here in Berlin and online via our live stream. This evening, something very special awaits you. Something you're going to remember for a very long time to come. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am David Goldrake, and this evening I will be your master of ceremonies. Tonight is no ordinary presentation. We've got a few creative surprises for you, and hopefully a bit more magic. It is my great pleasure indeed to be your guide tonight. We are in the heart of Berlin, in the great and iconic Tempodrome. And ladies and gentlemen, what you will see is pure innovation, a demonstration of life, power and beauty, together in perfect harmony. And speaking of harmony, a warm applause for our Grand Art Ensemble. Thank you very much. And could we also have a big round of applause for our magic man? Topaz, where have you disappeared? Ah, there he is.
Hi, David.
Thank you, Topaz. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin? We are very proud to welcome a very special guest to Samsung Mobile Unpacked 2012. He's the Oscar-nominated and award-winning German filmmaker who brought us such wonderful cinematic moments such as Buena Vista Social Club and Wings of Desire. It is an honor to welcome the President of the European Film Academy in Berlin and the creative ambassador of the creative Recreate Berlin project you saw just a moment ago in the opening video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wim Wenders.
Thank you, David, for your kind words. Good evening, all of you. Being creative. Creativity, that's a big word. Certainly overused today, but also underrated. It is, after all, the daily reality of many people, not just artists, but from all different fields of work. It is our reality, yours just as well as mine. Finding inventive solutions for all sorts of challenges, small ones as well as big ones, expressing yourself, or working out problems. That's what creativity is all about. To be creative implies a willingness to take risks and to be a bit adventurous. When we shot Der Himmel über Berlin, which is now exactly a quarter of a century ago, we took chances. We started the film without a written script, and we had very unconventional characters with our guardian angels. So we made the film more or less on a day-to-day basis, like you would write a poem or a song or face a blank screen or blank piece of paper and start drawing. I even had to be creative when it came to the sudden question, what shall we call the film in English? Der Himmel über Berlin translated into the sky over Berlin, which sounded like the weather report. So our international distributors demanded, rightfully, a more romantic title. And spontaneously, on the phone, I came up with Wings of Desire. In this spirit, it's an honor for me to be the first creative ambassador of the Galaxy Note, helping or inspiring young creative talent to develop groundbreaking ideas such as the Recreate Berlin project. Students and young professionals from all creative fields were asked to rethink Berlin in a short film and to express their vision of our exciting and energizing metropolis. In their common work, they were connected through the Galaxy Note that was used through the entire range of the filmmaking process, from script writing to photography, from shooting the film to doing basic post-production, even illustration work, as you will see, as well as producing the entire soundtrack. A complete line of creative work with the help of one device. The Galaxy Note offers creative possibilities and opens up productivity to literally everyone. It's easy and fun to use, truly delivering inventive expression with almost no boundaries. Such groundbreaking mobile devices will redefine the process of productivity in the future and foster creative collaboration across disciplines. I love technology, especially when it allows us to do things that we could only dream of before. The Recreate Berlin film that you will see now was a collaboration of young architects, filmmakers, illustrators, fashion, product, and sound designers, all connected through the creative power hub of the Galaxy Note, which truly gave them wings of desire under the sky over Berlin. When Andy Wall said, "Everyone is an artist," quite a while ago, that was a bit utopian. Today, everyone can be creative. Have a great evening.
Sie hatte ein Ziel. She was going from one place to another. Gehen, laufen. Das Ziel ist verschwunden. Einfach immer weitergehen. Einsteigen. Aussteigen. Wieder am selben Ort. Gehen. Laufen. Alles wiederholt sich. Übermorgen, encore une fois. Sie hatte ein Ziel. Einsteigen. Gehen. Laufen. Alles wiederholt sich.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wim Wenders. We are talking about creativity because it is the raison d'être of many of Samsung's outstanding mobile devices. Samsung is nurturing creativity, empowering people with the technology to express themselves freely in ways only they can imagine. Creativity is in all of us, so why not make the most out of it? Once again, I would like to ask someone special to join us. Someone who can introduce us to not only a new Samsung product, but the myriad of ways it empowers us to be creative. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and Head of IT and Mobile Communication Division, Samsung Electronics, Mr. J.K. Shin.
Good evening, everyone. It was just 1 year ago, right over here at IFA, where we introduced the Galaxy Note to the world. I'm sure many of you recall that at the time, we said we were creating a new category. We believe we did just that, were pretty successful too. And tonight, you will see more innovation with the Galaxy Note. From our consumer survey, we found out there are so many people who want to be creative, different, and unique in their daily lives. Not necessarily being genius like Picasso or Einstein, but they still strongly desire to be more creative in every moment. I believe that we all have a spark of creativity inside, and it just needs to be brought out. This is how the innovation of the Galaxy Note 2 started. Unleash your creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the latest addition to our Note category.
Samsung Galaxy Note 2.
The Samsung Galaxy Note 2 will help you discover information faster than others. It will help you capture your ideas anytime, anywhere. It helps you efficiently manage your tasks, organize and express your thoughts better. And as a communication device, it will help you share your thought with others, adding even more value to your creativity. As you see, the screen is larger, brighter, and sharper. Amazing HD Super AMOLED screen provides the perfect viewing experience. At the same time, we made the Galaxy Note 2 still very portable. It's slightly narrower and a little taller than the current existing Galaxy Note. You can do more and see more with the Galaxy Note 2. As the success of the Galaxy Note, it comes with an even mightier aspect. I believe writing or drawing has been one of the most natural first steps in creating something for centuries. The new S Pen allows you to take a note more naturally and precisely. And we bring the S Pen into life by integrating with the new features. S Pen becomes a magic wand. For example, you can see the content without touching or taking another step deeper into the menu. Just hovering with the S Pen, you can see the content. It is especially very useful when you go through emails, photo galleries, and calendars. With the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, multitasking becomes a whole new level. You can look up your favorite player information while watching the soccer game, or search the best price from internet while watching the home shopping channel. While talking on the phone, very often you need to take a memo. And you can just pull out the S Pen, the quick note will come up on the screen automatically, so you can write down the information during the call. Delivering all these new features, Galaxy Note 2 comes with the most advanced technologies. We could not be prouder of this technological accomplishment. Many mobile operators have already shown great anticipation. More than 260 partners in 128 countries will launch these devices with us. I'm pretty confident that the Galaxy Note 2 will surpass the success of the existing Galaxy Note. We will actively collaborate with the mobile operators to launch Galaxy Note 2 in October this year. And of course, we will do our best to have a majority of these great new and innovative features of the Galaxy Note 2 be available for our existing Galaxy Note customers. Samsung's philosophy has always been, will continue to be, to provide the customers with a unique experience based on the best technology and innovations. Regardless of any hindrance, Samsung will continue to provide outstanding, innovative, and unique products that stand out in the telecom industry. Thank you for the concentration. Please enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shin. And now joining us on stage to tell us more about the Galaxy Note 2 is Jean-Daniel Aim, Vice President, European Telecommunications Operations for Samsung Electronics.
Thank you very much, David. And good evening, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be in front of you again. Before we launched our Galaxy Note in Berlin here 1 year ago, there were smartphones and tablets, but nothing in between. Later, some people started to call this new category we created a phablet. But I know this one is already taken, but we've definitely moved on to another place anyway. But we created this category and we will continue to define it. Recently, our Note 10.1 came out. This lets us use more creative and more productive tools while also adding some very relevant learning capabilities and advanced features that none of our competitors have. And it does it all with unrivaled performance. This is quite a device. And now, we are taking it one step further with the Galaxy Note 2. We have slightly reconfigured the size, and we have combined all the enhancements of the Note 10.1 with an additional series of specifications that make the Note 2 the most powerful smartphone in the marketplace. And this is the one that is going to let us create more than ever before. The enhancements begin with the new S Pen. As soon as you pull it out, a body page appears that prompts you with the tools you need to be more productive. And when you write with it, you will be amazed by the precision. This has 1024 levels of pressure sensitivity, and we've enhanced the grip by making it a little thicker. We also incorporated a new rubber tip that couples with all these levels of pressure sensitivity to offer an incredibly precise writing experience that isn't just like the real thing, it is the real thing. Now, we have put all that together with a new hardware configuration that includes a lightning-fast quad-core processor and 2 GB of RAM. And of course, the Galaxy Note 2 has the latest Android OS, and both LTE and 3G will be supported. And there's much, much more. This is the constant evolution and enhancement that is the genesis of yet another unparalleled device from Samsung Mobile, the Galaxy Note 2. Let's take a look closer. Let me first emphasize the unparalleled viewing experience offered by the Galaxy Note 2. It helps you see more at a single glance and makes the overall experience more visual. This boosts creativity because even when you see exactly the same content and information as others, the insight you get will be much deeper and richer. I'm sure you've already experienced the crystal clear, amazing viewing experience of the Galaxy Note. Galaxy Note 2 steps it up with a 5.5 inches HD Super AMOLED screen that offers better clarity and a 16:9 screen ratio that makes it perfect for viewing movies. And we have slimmed down the bezel so that even though the screen is bigger, the body of the phone is not. And because it's only 9.4 millimeters thin and it weighs just 180 grams, you will feel how it lightly sits in your hands. I'm sure you want to know how the battery is going to handle all that extra real estate on the screen, right? Well, the Galaxy Note 2 comes with a 3100 milliamp battery, and we've made the power management even more efficient. When this comes out and the benchmark experts get their hands on it, you're only going to hear good things about battery performance, believe me. Now, let's talk multitasking. Because with the Galaxy Note 2, you will do more. You will manage your information more efficiently, and you will find and express more of that inner creativity of yours. Let me run through a few of the features of the new Galaxy Note 2 and how it will make your life better more creative, and more convenient. I will start with AirView, because sometimes you really need to dig deep to find that piece of information you've been looking for, right? AirView gives you a preview of various contents without opening. You can just hover the S Pen over an email in the list, for example, and you will see a little bubble that previews what's in the body of the email. Same for S Planner. Without opening an appointment, you just hold this pen over it, and you will see any concealed information, like a long name for the meeting place, for example, or a meeting note you left about yourself for the meeting. In your gallery, you will get a very nice display of the pictures inside the album without opening it, letting you see very quickly if the picture you're looking for is in there or not. For the video player, all you have to do is hover on the timeline of the track, and you will get a quick preview. That's really great for quickly finding your place in that movie you were watching last Sunday before your kids took your phone to play. You know what I'm talking. AirView is an amazingly convenient innovation, and we'll just see that in a few moments. And Pop-up Note is yet another example of how the Galaxy Note 2 is designed around the challenges of our everyday life. Haven't you had this experience when you're on the phone and you have to quickly jot down an address or a phone number? There's never a pen and paper around when you need one. Never. But Pop-up Note is the perfect solution for this. You just whip out the pen while you're still talking, and an S Note will pop up on your screen, so you can just write down that piece of information you have to remember. How convenient is that? And just like on the Galaxy S3, we created pop-up video for the Galaxy Note 2, so that you can continue to watch a video while you're doing other things like writing an email or chatting with your friends. Now, let's talk about how the Galaxy Note 2 empowers you to express yourself more freely and be more creative. The capture feature that we introduced last year was very innovative and well received, but we have made it even better. It is easier and much more simple to use, and it lets you make the most of any kind of information. Now, with this easy clip, as soon as you select an area with the S Pen, you can instantly clip it. This is so simple. Actually, I love the idea of being able to go anywhere and take what I see and bring it to somewhere else, whether it's in an email that I'm writing or a document I've been working on. Once you try this, you will love it too. But this is all made possible by the S Pen and its phenomenal ability to let you write in precisely the same natural way that you do with pen and paper. It lets you get away from the keyboard and really personalize something that you are creating. Even with a simple email, you can draw in a diagram to convey your point more quickly and efficiently. And wouldn't it be nice to use your real signature on the document? Now, well, you can, now. Now think about our good old-fashioned diaries and schedulers that we walk around with. Some people refuse to give them away because they love being able to quickly write in what they need to, whether it's an important meeting minutes or a quick grocery list. Samsung definitely understands those people, and we think we've got something for them. The S Pen, again, powerfully fuses the beauty of that analog world with the power of an incredibly advanced digital device. And it's that purely natural handwriting of the S Pen that makes it so well. Something that is made possible by those 1024 levels of pressure sensitivity, that new slightly thicker grip, and the rubber tip. Another feature now is Photo Note. This lets you jot down quick thoughts and comments on the pictures you take. just like you would do some writings on the back of an old picture, a real one, you can now make comments on the back of your digital photos. It actually flips the image over to let you write down something on the back. Anything. This is giving the analog touch that everybody seems to like these days. Staying with the theme of expression and creation for a moment, here is a very innovative way to organize and visualize your ideas. When you are writing an S-note, you can easily replace a word with a fancy illustration. You just write the word in the box, and it will automatically suggest an image that fits. No need to search through the library or to go through a long list. You can even customize it, of course, and include your own expressions in the library. It helps you express your ideas and add some color to what you're trying to say. But I think seeing is believing, right? So, David, I think it's time to have a little look at some of the features.
Oh, yes. Jean-Daniel, you've given us a lot of details, but I still have some questions, especially about AirView, which seems very innovative and useful. But you mentioned something about the page body. What is a page body?
We love this kind of new words in this industry. Well, actually, I call it the size day page, seize the day, because you can see it up there. When you slide out the pen, a new page automatically appears with all these new functions that you need to be more productive. TK is showing you this on the big screen behind. Just pull out the S Pen, and all the S-Note tools that you need are right here, waiting for you. All right. Thank you very much, TK.
So that makes a lot more sense to me, and it seems pretty useful. So what about AirView? What can you tell us about that?
I love this one. Here's how it works. You just take your S Pen, like this, and you hover over an icon, and you'll get a preview of what's inside. A preview of the video or whatever. Now, if you have a look at the screen behind us, you'll see what TK is doing. He's launching the video, and while the video is playing, he just has to hover the pen over the timeline to see a little small bubble that gives him a preview of what's to come.
Which is perfect to get back to where you were, actually.
Precisely. And I would be failing my job, actually, if I didn't remind you about that beautiful HD Super AMOLED screen with a 16:9 ratio, right? But back to AirView. TK, can you head into the gallery and let's show how it works there? Right. As you can see, it's just hovering the pen over the icons. There are many albums, but just by hovering the pen, he can see in any of those albums what the pictures are inside. How cool is that?
Well, that's very cool, especially if you have a lot of photos.
Right. Now I'd like to show you how to use the photo note feature. This is definitely something new and very convenient that helps to preserve memories. A quick tap on the menu when you open a photo, and you've got some options. The one that we're interested in is photo note.
It just flipped it.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just flipping it over and sort of looks like the back of a real picture now. And I just have to take the S Pen and do a natural writing on the back. Could be anything.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking about this before. It's actually a very nice blend of analog and digital, I think. I like
think
that.
A lot of people are going to like this too. And there's another one. TK, can you clip something out of that picture? Right. Actually, you're going too fast. Try it again, because I want to explain how it works. This is Easy Click. Easy Clip helps you to capture anything and to use it anywhere, in any of the documents you're creating. From the internet, from a picture, you name it, whatever. And as soon as you lasso it, it's captured, and you can immediately use it. Okay, TK, try now. How convenient.
Wow, that's cool.
Automatically into an MMS. All you would have to do now is hit the send button and it goes through. I'm sure all the people here in the assistance can imagine the many uses that this can be put to, right?
GD, there was another one that you mentioned before, and you called it Pop Note or something.
Actually,
note?
it's
Yeah.
pop-up note.
Pop-up note, okay.
And the point is that it gives you a pen and a paper whenever you need one. Quickly, simply. You can even use it while you're on the phone. Let's say that you're in the middle of a call and you need to write something down. Something you have to remember. You just pull out the S Pen and you can write something. TK, can we try it? Okay, I'll call you. I take a risk there.
Yes? Well, I can imagine that would work well if you're using Bluetooth headphones, but what if you don't?
Actually, if you don't have a Bluetooth headset, the only thing you have to do is to put on the loudspeaker.
Okay, okay.
Okay, the call has gone through. Thank you. All TK has to do now is pull out the S Pen, and you see it's opening a pop-up note so that he can write whatever he wants to. Isn't that convenient?
Well, it is very convenient, I think. And let's say you're writing down an upcoming appointment. Are you, after you're off the phone, can you put it in your S Planner?
Well, there is a quick way to do that. Let's say it's a birthday party of your friend on the 1st of September, right?
Which is in 2 days.
It is short notice. Are you free?
Probably.
You can just call the S Planner and use the S Pen now. And I'm not talking about entering values in a spreadsheet. I'm talking about actually writing on your own calendar, right? TK? Yes, just like that. Come on, TK, be more creative.
Okay, that's the date. TK, he's waiting for our invitation. So,
You see?
he changed color now.
Yes.
How is that possible?
That's very easy. You just had to toggle from one to another.
Toggle?
Toggle. So you press down the button on the S Pen.
Okay.
And it will switch from a preset paintbrush to another one, or to the rubber type.
Okay.
So that anything you can do is very simple.
Which brings us back to this analog and digital aspect again, actually.
Exactly. Well,
Wow.
Now, you've got the date of your friend's birthday in the book. Why don't we send him a birthday card? We've integrated Facebook in this perfectly. TK, can you click on that date and click on the Facebook button? Yes, right, thank you.
Okay.
There is a birthday template. Can we add a picture?
So you can take any picture you want?
Any picture you want.
All right.
There's no demo here. And TK, can we now sign it or send some kind of private messages on it?
And again, there you can handwrite it, and it is a very personalized message, actually.
Exactly. Thank you. Well, now there's one last thing to do. We need to send a birthday reminder to Jim for the party. And it's easy. And this is something I haven't told you about yet. It's called Quick Command. You just hold the S Pen button and then swipe upwards, and a command screen will appear. There are a set of commonly used functions, but as always, you can customize them. Okay, now we just write the @ sign and Jim's name, and we'll send him an email directly from wherever we are in the phone.
And again, he recognizes the handwriting, I assume.
Exactly. We can write anything, use the keyboard or use the S Pen, and send him a reminder. Well, this is just a sample of the innovation of the Galaxy Note 2, and a few of the ways that it will make the everyday task we perform so much more convenient. Thank you, David.
My pleasure.
Well, all right. Just a few other things to tell you about. We know that developers will want to use all these new functionalities offered by the improved S Pen. And this is why we have prepared the S Pen SDK 2.2 to help strengthen the application ecosystem. And by the way, we're also holding a Samsung Developers Day right here tomorrow. Indeed, we've already been working very closely with many partners for the introduction of the Galaxy Note, and since then, and a lot of new apps optimized for the S Pen will be made available for the Galaxy Note 2, like Coach's Eye or Fastest Painter, for example, just to name a few. But let me tell you a bit more about Sketchbook from Autodesk, for example, is what designers and artists have been waiting for. It has all the tools you need to draw, paint, and sketch with incredible sensitivity and style. This is the kind of application from a third party that takes advantage of many of the great features like Air View we just introduced a few moments earlier. Whether this is a quick sketch of an idea while on move, or a fully detailed drawing you create over time on transit in the bus, the S Pen will make all the difference. Drawmania, on the other hand, is a fun social game from On5 that can be played live between people. The first person gets a keyword and will try to make a drawing of that, and the others will try to guess what the drawing is. Here again, the S Pen can make a big difference. And remember a moment ago, I was mentioning about all these people who still really love the analog feel of their old paper scheduler. Well, there's no reason why you can't have the best of both worlds. Now take Moleskine Notebook, for instance, here, and imagine how much it could be enhanced with the new features of the S Pen. Moleskine is an iconic product already, and all its devoted fans will love to use it on the Galaxy S2, on the Galaxy Note 2, because, yes, again, the S Pen will make the difference. Well, in addition to the S Pen apps, we've developed a series of premium-grade accessories specifically for the Galaxy Note 2, including flip covers, protective covers, and pouches, docking stations, and Bluetooth accessories. Now, you will see some of the specification here behind me. Galaxy Note 2 will be shipped with the latest version of Android 4.1, also known as Jelly Bean. And by the way, we're going to continue to provide support to all our valued customers who bought the Galaxy S3, the Galaxy Note, and the Galaxy Note 10.1. They will receive an update to Jelly Bean very soon. And when all those updates happen, you'll be able to synchronize your S-Note data across all those devices. Last but not least, this wonderful device will be launched in two magnificent colors, marble white and titanium gray. Well, that brings my part of the presentation to a close. Now, just unleash your creativity with the Galaxy Note 2 and let the S Pen make all the difference. It was great to be with you again tonight, and I really look forward to meeting you at the party after the show. Thank you very much.
He said, party? I heard him, yeah. That's what we need, and maybe some of this. I can make some of, for all of you appear. So now let's go to the roof and have a party. It's very simple.
Topaz,
What?
wait a second. It was a great trick, but
Thanks.
there's no party just yet. We still have one, maybe two products left to unveil on this magnificent evening, and I'm sure our audience would like to know more about them. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Chapter 2? Ladies and gentlemen, here he is again, Mr. J.K. Shin.
Good to see you again. Did you miss me yet? I hope you have enjoyed the magical session so far. I'm back again because there is something more to talk about with you tonight. We talk about the Galaxy Note 2, a new category of smart mobile devices. And now, I'd like to invite you to witness the magical rebirth of another product category. You'd agree that we live in the era of visual communications. I always see people around me capturing, editing, and sharing the moment with the images. Now, the communication does not mean only voice calls or text messages anymore. Communication becomes more vivid and lively with high-quality images and instant sharing anywhere, anytime. Our consumer research shows that the people who have smartphones most frequently use the camera and the web browser. We share files and images, and there are many apps that allow us to edit and customize those images. This is one of the key reasons why people love their smartphones: the ability to take pictures, create images, edit them, and then share with others around them. The other thing we see and hear from consumers is a strong desire to take high-quality, professional pictures. We want you to meet these desires decently and nicely. Armed with Samsung's heritage product technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, the camera is reborn. Please welcome the Galaxy camera.
Samsung Galaxy Camera.
We think it's a new and essential tool for the visual communication era. It fills a void for users who want to shoot, easily and instantly edit and share high-quality pro-like images on one portable device. The Galaxy camera has the leading optical features of a high-end camera. A 21 times zoom, a 16-megapixel BSI CMOS sensor, and optical image stabilization. Also has a great feature called Smart Pro, which in just a few easy steps allows you to take photos that can rival professional photographers. Simply select the type of a picture you want to take, and the camera will automatically adjust the settings, helping you take beautiful and creative pictures. After taking the photos, you can easily edit directly from the display. The Galaxy camera runs on the latest version of the Android Jelly Bean. There are plenty of applications for various photo effects. You can easily download from Google Play or Samsung apps. Furthermore, the Galaxy camera comes with 3G, 4G, and Wi-Fi connectivity. And with a beautiful 4.8-inch HD touchscreen, the Galaxy camera delivers a familiar and user-friendly experience. It is completely unique and perfectly fit for the modern visual communication era. The Galaxy camera provides you with the innovative and unique new ways to interact, socialize, and share. Please sit back and enjoy the presentation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now please welcome to the stage Mr. Stephen Taylor, Vice President of Samsung Brand Europe.
Thank you very much, David. And good evening, everyone. I hope you've been enjoying the show so far, because I'm going to enjoy the next few minutes where I'm going to share with you more details about the latest Galaxy camera. Now, we all love to take pictures, don't we? I can see we have plenty of it going on here. And I think what you see behind me is the embodiment of what J.K. Shin was talking about a few minutes ago, where we genuinely are entering a new era of visual communications. And as he mentioned, we're really looking at what consumers are after, and they're telling us pretty strongly that they're looking for high-quality professional images, exceptional editing capabilities, but importantly, the power to share what you create seamlessly and wherever you are. So we're locking in on that demand. We're basically combining camera features that you can't find on smartphones with smartphone features that you can't find on cameras. And for us, this is generating another new category, which has Wi-Fi, 3G, and 4G connectivity. So let's zoom in for a closer look, shall we? Now, the world moves fast, and whether it's a ray of light or a sports car zooming by on the street, the Galaxy camera will be ready. Like a smartphone, it stays on standby or sleep mode, so that the instant you need to take a shot, it's ready for you, there and then. The Galaxy camera also has a 21 times super long zoom. And I think we know the value of having an optical zoom versus having a digital one. Now, if you're going to have a super long zoom like that, you have to make sure that you have a screen that matches up to it. And what you can see here is a beautiful 4.8-inch high-definition, super clear touch display. This screen allows you to enjoy taking the pictures in the first place on the large screen, but then you can edit it and view the pictures on that large screen as well. We're going to have a look at some pictures. And as you see these pictures, I think you'll agree that they're absolutely stunning. They're actually the sort of pictures that you would actually assume were taken by a professional. You'd expect them to be done by the cameras with the big professional lenses. But with the Galaxy camera, you actually have the capability, with a few quick taps, to get into 10 Smart Pro modes. There's no lessons required, there's no practice required, and there's no fiddling with the settings. You just tap the scene you want to capture, and the Galaxy camera takes care of the rest. Now I'm going to tell you about a few of the favourites of these modes. The first one is the waterfall trace mode, and it's a perfect example of the value of these modes. It's not easy to take a great waterfall photo, but it can be with this mode. It automatically softens the waterfall, making it look like a beautiful photo that's actually more like a watercolour painting. And that's without having to change any of the settings. Another example is an action freeze mode. This actually allows you to take crisp pictures of even the fastest moving objects. The one I really like is actually called light trace mode. And this is one that will really make you think you're a pro. It gives you absolutely stunning images of night shots with the cars whizzing by, with their red tail lights running through the photo. And you're also able to use a light source like a flashlight to write something onto the image as you can see in the images behind me. And finally, there's a blue sky mode, which you might think sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But the amateurs amongst us so many times have tried to take the picture of a beautiful blue sky, only to have it appear washed out in the actual image. This mode makes sure that glorious sky is perfectly rendered onto your final photo. So in short, the Smart Pro mode can turn anyone into a professional photographer with ease. But that's just the beginning of what makes this camera great. We've also created a very powerful voice control feature for those moments where inspiration strikes and your hands are full. So without pressing any buttons, you can simply command the camera to zoom in, to zoom out, to set the timer, and to take the photo, all with the power of your voice. This means it's easy for the self-portraits, for the family shots, and even to deal with photos when you've actually got something in your hand. Now, the Galaxy camera isn't just about still shots. It supports full high-definition video and has a unique slow-motion video feature, which actually takes at 120 frames per second video in slow motion, which captures priceless moments you can lose in the blink of an eye. And when you play it back, you see it in perfect quality. Now, what are you going to do with all this great content that you've created? If you're like me, you've probably got hundreds of photos and videos all over the place. I'd love to have something that helped me manage it, wouldn't you? Now, other devices struggle with what you'd think is a simple function, but the Galaxy camera has two aces up its sleeve. It has a smart content manager. You can use that to quickly and easily organize all your photos. And when you have to find something, it sets up an easy search based on the time or location of the photo. You can view your images in a variety of different ways, such as a spiral or a straightforward timeline. And we've also put in a location view. And this feature allows you to get a quick preview of the picture before you actually open it. So in summary, you can create folders, you can delete folders, you can move them around, you can drag and drop the pictures, and you're doing it all on a lovely big 4.8-inch screen. Now, before I come to the wrap-up, one of the important elements we talked earlier was the importance of sharing in this new era of visual communications. Hundreds of millions of people around the world are using social media and other platforms to communicate and share with each other. And people are sharing images more than ever before. So we knew that the Galaxy camera has to empower people to share more easily and with more sophistication. And again, just in case you forgot, this is actually a camera based on Android. That basically means that the user will see an interface that they're more than familiar with many of the smartphones that are in the market. So the usage experience is so simple. And because it's Android, the sharing features and the tools are incredibly powerful. So let's just talk about a few of them. The first is the Share widget. What this does is stream all your favorite email, social media and chat services together and get rid of the need for all the different apps that support them. Now, with one click of the button, it will give you access to all of those streams, and it will give you the power to share your content through to them quickly, seamlessly, and pretty much wherever you are. You can even use it to cast your pictures onto your TV. We've also got the auto cloud backup system. Sometimes you just have to share a picture as soon as you take it. And when you're busy trying to capture that moment, it's not easy to share at the same time. So using the auto cloud backup, you can automatically save them to the cloud the moment you shoot them. So even people far away can instantly view the pictures you are taking. Another important trick is the share shot. Think about all those painful group shots. You know the ones. You have to endure endless people asking the photographer, please take one with my camera, please take one with my camera. Nobody's smiling at the end of those. ShareShot lets you take a picture and share it with other devices in real time with Wi-Fi Direct. Everyone can get the same great photo right away. And we also know group photos can be a bit tricky, especially when you're using a timer. That's why we have the remote viewfinder feature. This actually means that you can connect the camera to your smartphone, so that is seeing what the camera sees, and you take the picture when the whole group is ready. No more running back to try and get into the picture on time. It's done smartly for you. Now, as we said at the start, the Galaxy camera was born for the visual communication era. It basically lets you shoot perfectly, edit and manage your content with ease, and share everything seamlessly. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? We're doing everything we can at Samsung to stay ahead of the pack and to keep consumers ahead by opening up new possibilities for digital cameras and smart devices alike. And we think a lot of people are going to enjoy rediscovering photography pretty much as we've enjoyed recreating the camera. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the show.
So now, I think it's party, huh?
No,
yeah,
no,
so we can go
Topaz. There is still more to come.
More? So there's a third part?
Well, that's what you would expect, but we were actually aiming for a higher number. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the General Manager of Samsung Electronics in the UK, Mr. Damien Cusick.
Thank you, David, and good evening, everyone. I really do hope you've been enjoying the show so far this evening. I'm last tonight, but I'm definitely not the least to present to you. I've got some very cool products to introduce to you, and I know these ones you've not been expecting. You will be the first people in the world, outside of our design team, to see our new lineup of Windows 8 products. We're excited by this new We're really excited by this new operating system, and when we look at the entire game, we see ourselves as being uniquely positioned to take advantage of it. We're the only innovator in the marketplace capable of creating the entire range of devices in the ecosystem. We have smartphones, laptops, tablets, and all-in-one desktop PCs. Samsung truly has an unrivaled range of products that operate in the Windows 8 environment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to introduce to you, for the first time, the Samsung Ativ lineup of Windows 8 products. When you see this outstanding lineup, I want you to think of three things: simple, powerful, and beautiful. From the simple and fun Windows user interface that runs consistently across the range of product, to the powerful performance consumers of Samsung products have grown to expect, these devices deliver in a big way, and their beautiful designs will definitely turn heads. Shall we take a look?
Samsung Ativ Smart PC.
And now on to the real stars of the show. First up is the Samsung Ativ Smart PC. This combines the power of a notebook PC and the freedom of a tablet. And it does so with a very unique and revolutionary design. When you first look at it, you're tempted to think it's just an ordinary clamshell notebook PC. But it's anything but that. It opens and closes normally, just like a laptop will. But what if we only need the screen? It has a detachable magnetic keyboard that immediately turns it into a tablet, which gives you limitless creative options when you're on the go. And if you need the keyboard, just plug it back in. People are going to love the mode shift potential of this revolutionary smart PC. We've heard a lot about sharing tonight, haven't we? Well, this device is all about sharing, and it's perfect for it. This device has full and versatile connectivity. It has Wi-Fi, it has 3G, and it has 4G built in. And if you think about it, this means you'll also be able to enjoy the wide world of Windows apps on this smart PC. Plus, we've integrated our All Share Play technology that lets you share contents among the devices you own and maximizes your on-the-go creativity. And to accompany that, we have included various input methods that leverage all of our in-house technologies and solutions. Of course, there is the keyboard and the touchpad, but both units have a 10-digit multi-touch pad for intuitive use with or without the keyboard. We've also bundled this with the S Pen technology that we talked about in the Galaxy Note 2 presentation. And with those 1024 levels of sensitivity, we've customized our S Note software so that on these devices you can write, you can draw, highlight, take notes, and much, much more. These scenarios are only limited by our own imagination. And there is nothing more wanting when it comes to performance. The Samsung Smart PC has an 11.5-inch HD display, an Intel Clover Trail dual-core processor, 2 GB of memory, up to 128 GB of SSD storage, and up to 14 hours battery life. It's just 9.9 millimeters thin, and it's only 750 grams light. Even with the keyboard, it measures just 19.9 millimeters, and again, it weighs in at only 1.45 kilograms. So, that's the first of our products for this evening. And to show up next is something very similar, the Smart PC Pro. The Samsung Ativ Smart PC Pro. The Smart PC Pro is targeted at professional users who need a bit more power to get through the day. Inside the Smart PC Pro, it's got a full HD 11.5-inch screen, it's got an Intel Core i5 processor, 4 GB of RAM, up to 256 GB of SSD storage, and up to 8 hours of battery life. And it's pretty light proposition as well, with the tablet weighing in at just the tablet coming in at 11.89 millimeters and weighing in at just 884 grams. Both the Smart PC and the Smart PC Pro are perfect for the premium consumer and for the always on-the-go business user. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this on a step further. Would you like to see some more? Next up is the Samsung Ativ tablet. Now, I'm pretty certain it's safe to say that most people in the room own a tablet computer. Give me a show of hands. Right, exactly. How many of you use it for web browsing? Okay. How many use it for viewing photos and videos and playing games? Makes sense. Sure, you can do all of that stuff, and that's nice, but there's definitely something missing. And I'll bet a lot of money that most of you out there aren't quite ready to swap your tablet PC for your notebook PC. The bottom line is, much of our productivity is still done in a PC environment. Well, with the Ativ Tab, we're going to change all that. Ativ Tab is a Windows RT tablet that gives you the best of all worlds with Windows 8. It's just 8.9 millimeters thin and weighs just 570 grams. And it comes pre-installed with Microsoft Office, meaning that you're good to go right out of the box with the pure Microsoft Office environment and the full range of Microsoft Office document types. So nothing will change from the PC docs that you share between your colleagues at work. We've also given a lot of care and attention to the design, so that you can see from the surface texture and the simple but very effective lines. Plus, we've put an 8,200 milliamp battery inside this. You'll be able to get all of your work done while you're on the go. We've also got you covered with cloud storage, so that you'll always have access to your content, and your content will always be safe. Ativ Tabs will have 7 gigabytes of SkyDrive. Plus, we think it's important to include a USB, so that you can quickly hook up to what you need. And in addition, we've even included a mini HDMI port, perfect for connecting a projector or an external display. Come to think of it, it sounds to me like this is the perfect companion for the road warrior. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you hungry for some more? I've got something here that you're really going to love, especially if you like smartphones. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ativ S. This is a premium smartphone that delivers the integrated PC experience of a Windows 8 phone, with a fast dual-core processor and a 4.8-inch HD Super AMO LED display. It measures in at just 8.7 millimeters thin, and even with a generous 2,300 milliamp battery. It's a completely new smartphone with exceptionally powerful performance. What's more amazing is that even with this slim profile and outstanding mobility, it's fully compatible with Microsoft Windows, and users can enjoy various Windows-based content in an optimized environment. The beautiful, minimal, and simple design, together with the premium metallic hairline finish, makes this device even more special. And finally, But last but not least again, to complete our hero lineup of Windows 8 products, is the Samsung Series 9 notebook PC. This product is the ultimate expression of Samsung's engineering craftsmanship, and its minimal design has become the hallmark of the premium notebook PC in the marketplace. We have an outstanding lineup of notebook PCs, but this is our flagship product. We have now upgraded all of our Series 9s to Windows 8 and optimized the hardware to make sure everything flies. And it remains the world's slimmest and fastest notebook PC. Users will also take note of the multi-touch touchpad, which allows you to fully utilize Windows 8's touch-centric user interface, even without a touchscreen. In other words, it combines the PC environment with the live tile user interface environment in a perfect collaboration. Samsung has been making Windows PCs for years, but we are really excited about introducing these Windows 8 products, and to do so here first. It's an exciting new operating system that blends our device and content ecosystem perfectly, handing consumers several very neat packages to interact with and enjoy, and above all, so that they can get things done. I want to thank you for listening so attentively, and I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. And I really hope you'll enjoy all of these great products. Thank you very much. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Damian Cusick. Wow. This has indeed been a spectacular evening, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed being with you. My work is done, and your chance to get your hands on those great products is almost here. But before we leave, I would like to give a huge round of applause for tonight's special guests. We'll start with our magic man, Mr. Topaz. Followed by our unpackers, name by name, one by one, Damien, Jean-Daniel, and Steven. Please come back on stage. And for our members of the Grand Art Ensemble, thank you so much for the wonderful music. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the true stars of the evening. For more information and high-resolution photos, you can visit SamsungMobilePress.com or SamsungIFA2012.com. I want to thank you again for being here with us tonight in Berlin at the Tempodrome, and especially to the thousands of you viewing online from wherever you happen to be. We have an experience zone right outside, and an EJ and some delicious refreshments waiting for you on the roof. Our Samsung guides will show you the way. My name is David Goldrake. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and have a magical evening.